You down. Drones around your home, don't breathe, you're not safe underground. Political landscape shape has been polarized. Now it's time to rebuild the zeal. Everybody breathe, get mobilized. Breathe with me. Sometimes we gotta stop and breathe. We're going down. Hold on, I got ya.
Pre-order the Vault Edition and get the Hunters vs. Hunted Operator Pack, the Mastercraft Weapon Collection, the Season 1 Black Cell Bundle, and more.
So that was our official first look at the Black Ops 6 multiplayer gameplay reveal trailer. Now, the first time you watched it, you may have missed some things, so let's go ahead and break it down and talk about all the new content that you can expect and was showcased in this video. First off, Treyarch got a brand new intro, which potentially could also be the intro when you load up into the game, so this is probably a sneak peek at what that will look like. That's the first thing. The second thing is when you go in, the very bottom says this is the game engine footage, meaning that everything that you saw here, they did not use any sort of cinematic footage. All the quality that you're seeing is literally the quality that you will see in game. So it's basically, think of it like it was recorded through theater mode. The quality is going to be true to the game quality in game. So not like the zombies trailer, the cinematic trailer cutscene that we ended up getting. That's not how the gameplay is actually going to look. Anyways, continuing forward, some operators were shown. Every single one of these operators is going to be available in the beta. I want to pause it right there at this screenshot. You can see left side, you got Toro. Next to him, you got Harry Stone, the third operator, Kane, and then off to the right is Bailey. I'm not entirely sure who that is way off to the right side. It looks like their face is covered, so I can't really see that. Following that, they go on to showcase what looks like a brand new finishing move with an axe. Now, I'm not sure if the axe is going to be a melee weapon. We know that there is a throwable axe, but maybe it could just be a part of a finishing move. So there could be two variants of this. And then it goes on to showcase Rewind. You have Bayan. Now, one thing that I noticed with Bayan is when you pause it right here, he reminds me of someone, and it looks like it could be Snitch, but this is probably like a Hall of Fame level stretch, so I don't really want to say that, but it sort of reminds me a lot of him for some reason, and his face is covered up. So maybe in an upcoming post-seasonal content, somehow Call of Duty will bring him back to life in some sort of way. So I don't know how that's gonna work out, but it's just something that I sort of noticed when I was watching this. And then you can see that he was using a kill streak. Then you go on, you have a new launcher being showcased. This is called the Kigma launcher, which is going to be available in the beta. It's one of those like lock-on type of launchers, and you see Marshall using it. They showcase the inside, the outside, and the surrounding areas of the Rewind map, which more than likely will be available in the beta because we did see early beta gameplay. And then they also showcase the throwing axe that he ended up throwing at somebody. So that was confirmed to be coming back through the beta gameplay as well. And then going forward to that, you end up seeing some of the Vault Edition operators in game along with the Mastercrafts that they are holding on to, and you get to see the meat shield or human shield feature with first-person gameplay as well. And remember, if you want to do this to someone yourself on the beta, you go behind them, and instead of holding down the melee weapon, because that does the finisher, you want to double tap it, and that will grab them. and that will turn them into this human shield. And that's like the little showcasing that they showed of that. And then they also showed some helicopters, some other maps. Some of the footage looked like it came in from the direct, so I'm guessing in the direct they took some pieces. But something interesting that I noticed, a new melee weapon. So they got a bat melee weapon. They also did an inspect, which tells me that it is a melee weapon, because shortly after that, one or 2 seconds after, they showed a finishing move with it. So maybe it's going to be with a finishing move as well, and that's what it looks like. You can see Marshall doing that, and it actually looks like a pretty sick one. And then one of the craziest things that I saw is over at like around 1 minute and 15 seconds, it looked like someone was diving out of the water doing a dolphin dive. Like that was pretty crazy to me, because if that's actually going to be a thing, especially like in Warzone, we might be getting some of the craziest clips just based on this. Imagine someone doing this out of Warzone while you're running by the water, and then they shotgun you, one pump you, something like that. It just looks like it gives you a lot of potential with this new mechanic. You can see like 2 players doing that against each other while they're shooting dual wield, and they both came out of the water and then landed right back in the water. So that's a pretty crazy feature in my opinion. Definitely think some people are gonna have some pretty crazy clips with this. But going forward, you see some other maps being showcased. You see the RCXD kill streak that is officially back in the game, and then once again the Omni movement, which they are sliding all the way down, and then they showcased it once again jumping down a set of stairs. They mentioned there's 16 brand new maps that are going to be available at launch, and then there's like a quick showcasing of some of the maps. One of them I wanted to point out, it's called Protocol. This is going to be one of the maps that will be available during the beta, but I never ended up getting any footage of it, so I was never able to share it with you guys. But this is exactly what the Protocol map will look like. So it's like sort of like a little island, and then there's just a bunch of buildings around it, and it reminds me sort of like a Warzone map. And then going on, they showcase some of the other maps, and then they jump into the Gunsmith, where you could see an assortment of different weapons being showcased here alongside different attachments. We talked about all the weapons that are going to be releasing with the beta. If you guys missed that, I'll have that video linked down in the description. What I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna slow down the video and go frame by frame over every single weapon that they ended up showcasing, because I actually just went through them so fast. But the XM4 is one of the first weapons. It looks like it still stays the XM4. They just showcase it with different types of attachments on it. So with the grenade launcher with different types of scopes on it, and these are the different areas. Then they showcase an SMG. Then they showcase other different types of weapons and varieties. They got the double drum mag on the XM4 as well in one of the other screenshots, and then it just keeps continuing forward, and these are the different varieties. You also see the Dragunov, which is the SVD marksman rifle that will be available in the beta as well. And then you also see what looks like it's the Jeopard PDW. The MP5 is in there being showcased. You got shotguns, the Marine SP, the Ames 85 Mastercraft that's also being showcased. Then they talk about the classical prestige system returning, and then they showcase the logo of the Master Prestige. So once you fully max out all the prestiges, this is the logo that you are going to be able to unlock, and it will have a total of 1,000 levels that you'll be able to get. So this is the Prestige Master. Following that, they go on to just showcase kill streaks, different features. This map, I'm not entirely sure which map this is. I believe this is Saddam Hussein's palace, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot the name of it. But yeah, this is a playable map that leakers did previously mention about and talk about. And then as you continue forward, they end up showcasing the playable operators at the end of the video, sitting in the sitting bull pose. And then one thing I want to mention is it looks like crew members are going to officially be playable operators in the multiplayer section. So throughout the trailer, you may have noticed Weaver in there. You saw Gray sitting down. We've seen Maya in the past before, and we also did see her a couple times in here. And there might be 1 or 2 others. Richtofen I did not see for sure, so maybe not him, but everyone else looks like they are going to be a playable multiplayer operator skin. They're not going to be available in the beta. Probably wait till the full game to be able to use them. But this is the Black Ops 6 gameplay trailer. What are your thoughts and opinions on that? Are you guys hyped or what? We only got a couple days, so 2 days from now, Call of Duty Next goes live this Wednesday. Then the download begins, so that same day you're going to be able to preload and download the beta early, around 30-something gigabytes. Then 2 days after that, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Friday, you'll be able to load up that beta and get right into it, and then that will be the first weekend. So I'll keep you guys up to date every time the updates go live or anything like that. I do have another video planned today where we talk about the early access download and all that good stuff, so get ready for that video. But that's all I got for you guys in this. So thank you guys for tuning in, and hopefully I'll be seeing you guys again. Peace.